close that behind you, please.
I would say we're not doing pictures in that today.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Hey,
No, I'm not.
the way you're looking right now, you fucking need pictures, baby.
Fucking
You
hair
know,
brush, motherfucking haircut, and shit, I ain't doing anything.
Come on.
We all wear our red, we're good to go, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
my hair's all, no, fuck.
We all got the
Dude,
Dude, you can Photoshop your shit, man. Don't worry about it.
If I can Photoshop it, make my dick look bigger. I worry about my fucking hair, you know.
Yeah, all you gotta do is button that right there. You'd be good.
Like, why would you want me to cover up my hamburger? It was tough.
I get rid of it. I'll Photoshop your beard onto your chest.
You are a pretty fucking skilled Photoshop artist. I'll give it to
You don't need that. I need that.
So you take the hair off of me and you put some on him.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
Saving himself for marriage.
You don't have to do. You don't have to shave with Nair, dude. Come on. Come on. It removes all.
What was your guys' thoughts on the venting seminar yesterday? We learn anything? What'd you guys take out of it?
I thought that dude, he had great drugs.
Right. Yeah?
He was fucking all over the place.
He was going.
Boom, boom.
It was hilarious, bro. I saw it every time. I couldn't help but fucking chuckle.
I watched your video or whatever that he posted, you know, and just him, and then I saw him going all into it and shit. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, he was all over the place.
I learned not to bag your turban.
Don't
Yeah.
bag your turban.
Don't bag your turban.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
So weren't you offended?
No.
He kept saying turban.
No.
I thought it was cool how I never knew how this, like, the elements never really got into the edge vent or to the ridge vent. I know it had a filter, but I didn't fully, I mean, besides just the filter, you know, what was keeping it out. I thought that was kind of cool how it was basically, if it does get in, it can get past the filter and it basically deflects it the other ways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
But that outside louver type thing, the whole Bernoulli effect thing was pretty smooth.
we don't
We
use
don't
that.
We don't, no, I know.
They
I thought it was
actually
smooth.
do, and I was talking with Dale about that too, they do have, I think, a Lamanco vent that does have that on there. And I want to do the price comparison. I mean, I thought Dale was the one who said, no, Lamanco's like the shit, we should use that one, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, no, that's what you guys were using when I got here. So we just kind of continued with it. But I don't know if it's that much cheaper than using the air vent, or the shingle vent too. You know, because, I mean, it has a good pitch to it. You know, and if it works better, I mean, what the fuck?
Well, but I was looking at last night when we were at our meet, I was looking at the one that we do have, or whatever's in my bag. And it's sealed up on the side. You know what I mean? Like, it's got kind of that on there. Not really, but
Got,
sort
like,
of.
channels
You know what I mean?
in
Like,
there.
it's weird. It's got weep holes, and it's got a little fucking corrugated spot. And
Yeah.
it's got a little louver type thing on top, and you know what I mean? It's got stuff, but not like that one.
Right,
Right.
right.
So,
We can get one taken apart. You're probably saying it's two pieces and it goes together.
You're talking about
Two
the edge
pieces.
vent.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the original.
Oh.
Well, I think you can pop the
Yeah.
top portion
You
off.
can. There's like
Especially
little,
since it's already cut.
Yeah.
It's already
Yeah,
there's
and I
like a
wanna get
couple
to,
little feet in there that if you pull them, it'll fucking pop.
Oh, no, sure.
I wanted to get, you know, I don't know if they have it on their website, some of those photos and the diagrams that they had to incorporate in the pitch, so at least you can show, like he was talking about, you know, those different filters that come through, and this is why we use it. I mean, the biggest thing that I took out of it, obviously, ventilation is very, very important. The exhaust and things, I mean, that part is fairly easy, you know, on that end of it all, whether we're using the edge vent or the ridge vent, the shingle vent 2, or the Lamanco or whatever. But more importantly, it's the intake, you know, and I want to get some of the pictures. I do have some of them I've already taken myself, but of like the vents painted over.
Yeah.
You know, when the vent pulled off and it's just a little golf ball size hole that's fucking cut there. The perforated soffit where you pull it off and there's nothing even fucking caught. You know, so different things like that. I mean, I personally think we should just fucking sell edge vent on every fucking house and just include it and say, and then you show those pictures and you're like, I don't know what you have. And
Okay.
the problem is
So you can never have too much at ventilation.
intake. You never have too much intake. Yep.
Intake. So, because I've heard him say that too, they really should just put it on every house. Even if they have soft vents, like more than enough.
It won't
you can-
cancel
you
it
can-
out.
You can still put edge vent on.
Correct.
They want full
Yeah, if that won't short circuit it out. So you can never have too much intake. So yeah, I mean at that point, because you never know, even if they have soft vents, are they cut? You know, is there anything underneath the perforation? Is there anything fucking, you know, has it been painted over? You know, is there baffles that are inside of the attic and making sure? So I mean, if you do edge vent, you're fucking covering your ass on everything and making sure that it is. I mean,
Yeah, but it's hard. I mean, it's hard to add an extra $3,000 on every fucking job.
Just GOK, edge vent, same thing.
Bro, I mean, I understand that. I'm all about fucking selling quality and not pitching price, all right? And I've said it a zillion times, but dude, we're already at the higher end. Can't add $3,000 with price for
well, we could
something
just do, we could just do recovers on every house too.
I'm just saying, man, it's right now it's tough
I mean,
enough out
but
there.
we have to pass code, we have to pass inspection. You know, that's what Levi's meeting was the whole time, was about not passing the inspections and stuff because it wasn't being done right. If you have to spend $3,000 to get it done right up to code, that's what has to be done. You know, the problem is that just because we look up and see the vents, we assume all of that stuff, but now if we have to open all that shit up and we didn't sell an edge vent, that's a hell of a lot more work, more labor, more cost on it than it would have just been to put the edge vent on it. You know, so I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, because it does cost a lot more money to do, you know, but if it's the right way of doing it, you know, yeah, you want to have some guy doing it on a Sunday when no one's fucking pulling permits and shit like that, of course it's going to be cheaper. I mean, we have to include this stuff. I don't, you know, I mean, it's a thought, but it's just that's where we're running into some problems. You know, are you going to go up there and check all 36 of their fucking register vents and pop them all out when you're doing your inspection and make sure that the holes are cut properly?
No, we'll just turn into fucking all these other companies and fucking charge them on the back end. We got no choice. You know, I mean, fucking these assholes don't want to fucking buy it. You know that as well as I do. You tell them that they fucking need it, and they're still sitting there fucking shopping price.
Well, don't tell them that they need it. Have them tell you that they need it.
Okay, I'm just saying, fuck them. I'll tell them fucking if we have to do it, we're gonna charge on the back end for it. That way our price stays fucking cheaper up front. They get charged on the back end when they have no choice to fucking to pay it. I mean, you know, it's not necessarily fucking the best practice, but these assholes won't listen to reason. What are you supposed to do if they fucking need it?
Maybe there's a package too. You know, hey, the IKO or the first package is going to be $10,000. The next package is going to be 16. So hey, you want that one? There you go. Now that's no edge vent.
But we still have to put the edge vent on for it to pass code, even if we put that 10,000
Well,
package on.
no, and not if it has a soffit vents. You know what I'm saying? What Dave's saying.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of times it's got to be done. And that's where we're failing the inspections and stuff is because of the intake, and then having to add that shit later and going back, you know, and then you're fighting that battle with the customer afterwards. Oh, you just came in here to lowball me so you can come back and fucking charge me more at the end. That's what I bitch against. You want to hire the fucking guy down the street.
Dickhead.
You want to hire the guy down the street.
Fucking all these customers sometimes. It's just they just won't listen to fucking reason. It's like they want to sit there and fucking say, well, I got my cousin's fucking brother's fucking former roommate's got give me a great fucking deal. What
Of course he is.
He wants to do it for $7 fucking grand. How come you're 16? Well, because we're doing it fucking right.
Right.
Well,
If anything, Eric, I would take that as like if they're asking why are you at 16 and this is at that, just maybe you're not explaining it properly. You know, I'm just saying. You know, that's what I'm hearing. You know, like because I get people saying that too. You know, and the only way I would take it is I asked this woman one time. The last time I did retail, I was like, "Well, do you see why we're hired?" She's like, "Well, no." I'm like, "Well, fuck." I didn't explain why. Why does she think we're not hired? Why does she feel that? You know,
I mean, I can sit there, and some of his customers, it doesn't matter. Because I can sit there, and I mean, dude, I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Right.
I've never in a million years would be up here to say that. But when you're sitting there and you're explaining it to them, and I got a stack of fucking product here for a fucking platinum, and I got 3 fucking things sitting over here for my preferred, and I'm asking them, you can see why this would be more, right? I mean, I'm fucking over and over and over again, and they're still fucking shopping price. I mean, right now it's the nature of the fucking beast, because everybody's fucking broke, and it's slow as fuck. So when we're running 4 fucking leads a day, 6 days a fucking week, ain't gonna be that big a deal.
like that guy said yesterday, he's like, hey, don't be afraid to walk away from those people that don't want to do it right.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but that motherfucker ain't sitting there trying to fucking make a goddamn sale so he can pay his
Well,
fucking
you
bills.
hear what he said. He also said he's like, you're making $300 on that job, but then now those people are gonna nitpick you and you got to come back, and you know that $300. I think you were saying it yesterday. You're like, man, I'm making $300 when I got to go up there 6 times. You know,
it blows, but that's the whole thing. Because I say that shit like, oh, I don't want to pitch fucking price, and I don't want to sell a fucking absolute bottom. But when it comes down to it, if that's the fucking difference between a sale or not that week.
And then at the end of it, if they are shopping price though, and you tell them, hey, are we really comparing apples for apples? And then you see that they don't even have edge vent.
Half the time these assholes won't even show you their fucking the goddamn quotes, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't show you that. That would be unethical. You know, unethical. What the
Why
fuck?
would
So I
my
can
price
give you
is
a better
already
deal.
here.
I'm saying.
I can give you a better quality product for less.
Hold the fuck off this shit.
That's not right.
I got like
I don't know, a lot of this shit's coming up right now because of the time of year. Like I said, if we got shitloads of fucking leads and shitloads of fucking runs and we're fucking just selling shit left and right. Well, if I already
Now
sold-
should be the time that you're getting those and crushing those. Because you don't have too many fucking leads.
Dude, I held that bitch last night to the fire, dude. I fucking went back at her fucking 10 different ways, man. She just would not fucking, I did it until I pissed them off.
I was starting to get uncomfortable. Right. Like it
Why
was,
is that?
it was
Pisses
just,
people off.
because, you know, it was that I want to sleep on it. I want to sleep on it. And it's an elderly couple and a real nice couple, and you could tell she was starting to get upset a little bit, and the guy was sold. The guy was sold probably within the first 30 minutes of talking to him. I mean, flat out.
So, okay, I gotta sleep on it, How do you handle that objection?
My retail one I did on Tuesday, she said, I gotta think about it. I gotta talk to this person. And I said, alright, no problem. And I forgot what I said then, but like hindsight, when I left, I'm thinking I should have said, okay, well, you know, when you think about it, what are you gonna think about? And then I didn't say that. I didn't bring up, you know, what do you gotta think about?
I found this on the web.
Nice.
So I feel
She's
if
thinking about it too.
I feel if I would have asked her that question, not said, well, you know, why do you have to think about it? Or, okay, well, what do you have to think about? Or what is it, when you're going to think about it, what is it that you have to talk to your dad about? Or what do you think he would say? And then if she was to maybe say it out loud, you know, well, you know, he'd probably say, you know.
We know what she's gotta think about, right?
Right.
What does she gotta think about?
Spending big money.
The price, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta think about it. I gotta sleep on it.
Yeah, this was, like, they were at that home show, and I don't even know if they even thought about getting siding until that home show. And they were walking around and was like, hey, you know what, I'm tired of painting my house. Let's get an estimate on siding. And that was pretty much all they expected and wanted. So when she was sleeping on it, she wanted to sleep on it because she wasn't going to make a purchase. She wasn't going to do any work. They didn't have a plan to do it yet. They were just curious about pricing. So when she, you know, and that's what he kept doing. He was like, well, I mean, you like our company. You're not going to have to think about our company. You're not going to have to think about our product. No. Love the company. Love the product. So it's that price. And she's like, well, you know, the price. We came down and she liked the price. Ultimately, she liked the price.
She didn't love the price, otherwise she would have bought. Like and love, two different.
Well, maybe they didn't see why to do it now compared to
Correct.
down the
Oh,
road.
yeah, I hammered them down on saving money. I fucking went through how much they would actually end up spending more if they waited. I wanted to do.
Yeah, and they were for sure that it was going to cost almost $3
I mean,
grand
I-
more if they waited till today to give them a reply.
I told them, I said, I even went to the whole thing. If I walk in tomorrow and get a price increase, I mean, I fucking went through it. I even looked at it and I was like, if you guys aren't.
But they don't feel that they need it. Right now.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? That's the part, I mean, hammer them, and I hate that term when you say hammer them, because that sounds like you're just fucking force feeding them,
Yeah.
but, you know, you gotta make them realize why they need this product, and they need it now, and why it makes sense to get it done now. You know, I understand you're not looking to get this, there's something brought you into the home show, what was it? You were obviously interested, you are excited about getting siding, you're not just gonna sit there and spend a fucking Sunday afternoon with nothing better to do, and just, hey, let's go to a home show. No, you're interested in getting something. Then you're setting up estimates coming out. At the end of the day, you're her first fucking estimate, she wants to shop around. Has nothing to do with her thinking about it. Or sleeping on it. She wants to sleep on it because she wants to wait for the next company to come out tomorrow.
I mean,
And that's where we got to remember that these fucking objections that we're getting out, it's always price. It has nothing to do with, and you know, you bringing them down and everything else and making them understand what it is you got to sleep on. Okay, at the end of the day, you like my company, right? So what between today and tomorrow, that fact of you liking our company isn't going to change, right? No matter how good or bad of your sleep is, right? Do you feel comfortable with my products, price aside? Yes, so between today and tomorrow, you sleeping on it is not going to impact or change whether or not you like my products or they meet your needs, does it, Anthony? No. Okay, so at the end of the day, you love my company, you love my products, so tomorrow that's not going to change. Okay? The only thing that may change is your thought process on the price. What did you think this project was going to run you? Not exact ballpark.
Did you guys do?
Did you get an amount out of them?
10 or 10,000 you said? Anybody
I could've
probably
bought
around
it.
10,000? Yeah, there's no way to get that.
Did you guys do a roof
And you don't have to.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to get the 10 grand. All you're trying to do is just get that number out of them. Okay? What kind of price conditioning did you do during the pitch?
same opposite. Fucking going over quality, going over why we'd be fucking more, going over fucking service.
That's not
Yeah,
price
but still
conditioning,
labor
that's building the
quality.
value to it, but that's not
You
price
know.
conditioning, letting them know what kind of price to expect.
We
But
talked
actually
about.
draw out the price conditioning out of it.
Well, we did.
You know, so
we
now
did
when,
to an
now, I
extent.
mean, you're getting 10, you can't come anywhere close to 10, that's what they thought it was gonna be, why would they think anything differently, cause you haven't planted any seed of it being more.
Oh, I told, I mean, we went through the average house costing X amount of dollars for fucking
Yeah, the average
siding.
people are doing more of investment for like 35
Yeah,
grand
what-
compared to like your 15,000
what
because
you're
they're
gonna
doing it
get.
every 15
Right.
years, so they're the better, you know.
You guys talked about, you mentioned that they are sick of painting it,
Mm.
how much does it paint?
And they're talking
5
about
grand,
how much it
we
costs.
talked about it, it said it was like 4 or 5 grand or something like that, you know, I mean.
And how often do you have to do it?
That's why they're thinking about it, because they're getting to that,
Yeah,
they're getting to the point to where they're gonna have to paint together.
it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So every 3 or 4 years, that they gotta
Yeah.
fucking paint it.
Yeah, I hit that paint.
And then
So
why-
25
why
years
would
down the line, you would've spent fucking 30 grand on getting your painting done. You know, how much fun is actually going out there every fucking, how long does it take you to paint?
Oh, the guys like, I'm getting old, can't be getting up on the ladder.
I had a hip replacement.
Right.
I had a hip replacement.
Right.
Da, 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 da. Well,
Mrs. Jones, last thing you want is your husband falling off the ladder, right?
Right.
Build that need, build that urgency.
Yeah.
You know, why, the fear, remind them, build that pain. People are motivated to buy from you to either avoid pain or gain pleasure.
Yep.
Remind them of that pain. Every 3 years, you gotta have your house repainted. Or you're painting it yourself. You know, how much does that cost? Remind them. And then you have to do that every 3 years? You know, if you would've got siding done when you first moved into this house, okay, you've already paid for it just by the amount of painting you've done.
Right.
And not even had to worry about climbing up and down the ladder and everything else. And that's what she's thinking right now. She's sitting there going, that's why we called you and set up the appointment, because I don't want my husband getting up there doing it anymore. Or I don't even like the paint, you know, and then you remind them of the fact, yeah, it's gotta be done every couple of years, and then you have to paint, you scrape it to do it the right way, and then you still got the mold and the mildew that can come from it.
Do we do digital analysis for siding?
Should be.
So I'm thinking, because I know sometimes when I do a roof inspection, when they're like, oh, let me know if I need a roof. And if you don't show them, yeah, it's old, but why is it old? Is there ventilation doing the heat thing? If you could do it to the siding and show them that there's mold behind it, or there's air getting in the windows, the seals are bad. you know?
The gap come through with the micrometer and all that
Yeah.
other shit,
Yeah,
and
money
do the
box.
gaps and
Because,
stuff. And
yeah, price, you know, they,
The
but
thermal imaging would be great for that.
why, they should almost be scared, you know?
Go through and poke a pen into the fucking softwood and everything else, and you know, I mean, this is what's going on. This looks like somebody bondoed this shit, you know, and bring it up to him, and you point it out in a couple different places. The wife doesn't know how many places he tried to patch up over the years and just slop caulk and fucking paint over it and everything else, and that the whole house is falling apart on the outside. She has no clue, you know, and that's where you're right. I mean, the digital analysis should be on fucking every product, windows, siding, roofing. I mean, even still, before the money boxes come, but you should still be taping it. You should still know where to go with everything. I mean, yeah, you want to try to get them outside, but that's part of building the need when it comes to siding. You know, siding is more of a luxury type of thing, but also it's not. You know, how many people use their temperature fucking gauge on a siding appointment? And fucking hit the aluminum siding and hit the brick and show that there's a 15-degree difference. You know, aluminum's a conductor. That's fucking going through your wall. Just getting rid of your aluminum. This was a wood house though, right? You know, and sit there on the video and wipe your fucking hand on the trim and have it all come off. See that? That's oxidation. You know, coming off on it is your paint and everything falling off. This is going to end up staining your brick. You know, are you mentioning that to your other customers around and pointing out the neighbors where all that fucking on their orange brick, all that white shit is streaking down their house and stuff. But, you know, again, the bullshit, I got to think about it, or I got to talk to whoever or whatever. You know, it's you know it's a show lead. You know they're getting more estimates. They're not telling you that. Some of them will. Yeah, we were at the show. We got, but most of them. Oh, I gotta think about it. We like everything. I want to insult you. I fucking hate you, Eric. This shit sucks. You're triple what I thought it was gonna be. No, I'm not gonna tell you that. You know, your price looks good. Everything looks great. I just gotta
I'd
sleep on
fucking
it.
rather somebody came out and just
Oh,
fucking
for sure.
straight up, you know,
Yeah,
you're like, you
understand.
think I'm an asshole? Alright, cool, let me grab my shit and fucking leave. I'm not
Right.
gonna waste my fucking time.
Instead, they fucking dangle the carrot in front of you and
What
make
were
you
we
think
there
like you're
for?
gonna get a job and
Because
shit.
that's the fucking thing, is that, I mean, regardless of whether or not, I mean, like I said, every situation is different. Whether or not I hit every point, I think I came pretty fucking close.
You know,
We were there for 4
twice.
fucking hours, man.
Right. I think we hit every.
We
I've
missed
been
some.
spending more fucking time on these fucking pitch and misses than I have on my fucking sales.
Right.
3-4 fucking hours. I left, I didn't get home last night till fucking 10 o'clock.
Good.
Alright, I'm fucking putting the goddamn time in.
I didn't say nothing about that, but
These
something is
motherfuckers
missed.
but that's the thing is that, but I think that a lot of it is the fucking fact, I mean, and dude, alright, anybody, there's a right salesman for the right person.
There's always an angle. Everybody's closing. And
Okay, that's
again,
what I'm saying.
keep that open mind coming out of it going, man, what could I have done differently? What did I miss?
Right.
Instead of I fucking did everything, I hammered the
No,
fuck out
I've
of
been
them.
analyzing it, and I'm sitting there thinking that I just fucking think that they were shoppers, dude. Because I walked out and I asked him, I was like, do you think that there's anything else I could have fucking, because he sat there like fly on the wall watching me.
Yeah.
I asked him, is there anything you think I could have done different? And he's like, dude,
You hit
Yeah,
everything.
close
We had all your, what do you call them? Commitments. They were all there. Every bit of it.
you know,
But
it's
they didn't
just-
want to do it now though.
That was it.
we were the first one in the door. That was the one thing that they said consistently through the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to fucking counter it, combat it. And, I even told them, I said, well, just because you had the best one come out first doesn't mean you get to hold that against me. That's when I went back into it, and I was like, you like your price, you like my product, you like my company, and we're getting along really good.
Yeah, but I still got a shop.
It must
I got
take
nothing
you
to compare it
forever
to.
to buy a
If you
pair of
can't do
jeans.
this, if you can't do this for you, do this for me, man. Save me a trip back out here. Let's get this done. Here, I'll give you another fucking $300 off. or whatever.
Maybe that's why they didn't buy it, because you gave them a pity story.
I tried to fucking call to get a drop, nobody answered their phone, so I had to do something.
Okay. Keep calling.
Call me, man.
Make the phone
It was
call.
9:15 at night, and the fucking people looked like they were fucking getting ready to kick me out of their fucking house.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
I had already overstayed my welcome.
Yeah.
If I can't get a fucking phone call, the first couple people I call, or I can't get an answer,
Well,
I
fake it.
gotta go. That's why I turned around and I said, you know what, screw it. I'll take heat when I get in there in the morning. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. It is what it is. But I want to make sure you guys get the best deal, and I want to do your job.
Yeah, stop using that line though.
What's that?
I'll take the heat for it or whatever. I'm just gonna give you this. Just fucking pretend like you're talking to me or Levi or something. But to come out, I don't know. I get the thing that it sounds shady. I'm gonna
But they
take the heat
also-
for it. I'm gonna take. Well, what the fuck? Why didn't you just give this to me before?
Listen,
You know,
like
it just
I
kind of
said,
comes across as that used car salesman type.
I'm
of
not
thing.
calling somebody who I don't know how they're gonna fucking react on the phone.
Why not?
Cause I don't fucking know what they're. I'm not gonna put somebody on speaker. I don't know what they're fucking
You
gonna
don't have
say.
to put anybody on speaker.
That's the whole fucking show, isn't it?
No.
Put them on. I normally put them on fucking speaker right there and talk to them right there and have them. Everybody.
It makes no difference if it's on speaker or not. I call Levi from every fucking house and I never made a call to him.
Well,
Joe
I
Boo
never-
yells at us if we don't put him on speakerphone.
I mean,
That's the thing.
Well, I
Well,
always
no,
tell them,
yeah.
I'm trained to do stuff a certain way. That's the way I do it.
I always say it to them before I put it on
You know
speakerphone,
what I
just in
mean?
case.
And then
he's-
if I fucking
I
can't
call
call
it.
somebody,
I like doing it not on
Well, okay, so
speaker.
you can't.
have.
But if you can't get a hold of anybody, it's like, oh fuck, I'm out.
No,
Nobody answering their fucking phone. Oh, but they can't blame me for pitching missing this one.
I go back at it and fucking figure out a way to fucking overcome
No,
it.
just okay. It goes to voicemail. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Yeah, just checking in with you. I'm just about to leave here.
You are.
That's funny.
Uh-huh.
So you think that
Joe always says.
Oh, no. It's that late already?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Oh,
them
no
do it
shit.
before.
I know, but
And the
that's
customers
fucking,
are on like the edge of their seat.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
I can tell when somebody's fucking talking on the phone and they're not. I mean, I'm not trying to act like I'm fucking some rocket scientist.
Just have a
But...
conversation. Just have the same
I was-
conversation.
So, guys, how you doing today? Come on, dude.
Well, don't be an asshole about it.
Well, but-
You gotta be good. Maybe we should go take you guys into fucking acting classes.
I guess I'm not that good at that.
That'd be hard for me.
You've been practicing talking on the phone your whole fucking life. You can't make it. You can't fucking fake it.
Guess not, dude. I don't. I've never fucking done it, and I'm not gonna. I don't know.
I'm gonna change my voicemail message. So when you call up, I'll go, "Hey, how you doing?" And you can talk right to me off of my voice.
Awesome. Wait,
We'll
what's
take
that?
out the fucking script.
What's
I would rather.
What's your customers call you and you don't answer? He's talking to you for hours.
I would rather.
What's his zip
No,
code?
seriously, I would rather go there.
A lot of work in
At least
itself,
they
right?
hear fucking something.
For the
These
roofing,
phones, you
siding,
can
gutters,
hear when
windows,
people are talking.
or insulation.
What's that?
Write this code down.
Well, that's why you
SPAP.
call me or anybody, Nate, anybody, and you just hear that, oh yeah, so they can hear that someone's on the phone.
I've called Anthony.
You know, I might stutter and be like, oh, well,
And he
yeah.
does exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
getting
talking to
pretty
Joe.
good. You
It's
know?
like talking to
pretty
Joe.
At least they can hear
What,
it.
faking a call?
No, I'm getting pretty good
No,
doing
he
the
asks
job.
everything. He's like, what area are you in? What's the zip code?
Okay, I don't have one there, but I have one in Roosevelt.
I'm getting there.
Write this down for me. SBAB 17. It's the same fucking code and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Cool, thanks, Joe. I mean,
I don't know, Dave.
Yeah, just don't make the, I mean, I'm just saying, don't make the drops and stuff on your own home. I don't know, it just sounds a little weird. I'm gonna do this on my own, I'm gonna take the hit for it. No, you're not gonna take
I
the
had already
beat
been
for it.
outside.
No one's gonna risk their fucking job to give them a $500 discount,
I had already
in all
been outside
reality.
and talked to you once.
So, no, I'm just saying in the mind of the customer. You know, I mean, and that's just, maybe that's somewhere it just fucking triggers them off and spins them in the wrong direction. You know, you did everything right, but what about the one thing you may have done wrong that just fucking
I
spins
had
it?
that work
You know,
though.
what's that?
I've had that.
I know, and that's the problem. It worked one time, and then you
It
think you
didn't
can do
work
it.
one time. It's worked quite, but okay, whatever. You want me to do it? I won't do it. I'll figure out what's going.
We're trying to break down why you didn't close
No,
it
it's
yesterday. You know,
I'm in a shitty mood this morning. If you haven't told, if you can't tell. So
and I'm trying to break you out of it.
Yeah, hey,
That's
you
why
know,
we're kicking
not a
it.
good
By
morning.
telling me how fucking great, how great I didn't do is definitely not gonna bust me out of my shitty mood. I
You
can't.
want, you want me to lie to you?
Yeah.
Hey man, you did a great job
Lie to
yesterday.
me.
How much
Lie
money did
to
you
me.
make?
Here's the participation trophy.
The best chicks I ever been with were the ones that told me I had a big dick, dude. They lied to me, but I didn't fucking
That's why I'm with my
accept it.
girl.
Every fucking
Alright.
love you, dog.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I hated about that fucking meeting yesterday. Was all the fucking participation trophies he gave.
what the
us.
fuck
Oh
was that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were wrong.
You were wrong. Here you go. Take a cooler. It's like what? That's why Joe Blue was just like $14.50 because he just wanted a cooler and shit. And then he didn't even give him one.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
man, come on, you can't even get a participation
I
trophy.
think I could throw that far.
And then how much that bet cost? Like $200 or something?
Probably.
Yeah, 150, 200 or
All
something.
that fan.
Yeah.
Look at eBay.
Oh, Wimsat. Turn right into Wimsat.
Yeah, take it back and shit. Yeah, I want my credit.
And Cougar paws.
I paid retail for it.
But no, with all those objections, guys, we got to remember it's always price. They're lying to us, especially with the trade shows. We're always their first guy. They're always trying to shop it. They're not going to always tell you that. So you got to break them down. Use the survey. Break them down as far as okay, when you do sleep on it, you know my product is still going to meet your needs, isn't it? Yes. Okay. When you sleep on it, of course, my company and stuff is still going to satisfy what you're looking for out of the company. Correct? Yes. Get them to recommit to everything. And then the only thing then at the end of the day you really got to sleep on is the dollars making sense. That's pretty much what you're telling me, right? Yes, get that commitment out of them. And then break down, pull that number out of them.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get that other number? Even though you got 10 grand out of them earlier, ask them fucking again. You'll be surprised at how much it changes after they've seen that fucking price. Well, you know, we kind of think you're 10 grand coming into it all, but with everything that you showed us, you know, I don't know, 15, 16, well, you got the 10 grand. Okay, let's put that as a down payment. It would only give you a monthly payment now of what?
$132.
Whatever it is. Did you give them a payment option? Okay, did you tell them and say, okay, well, you obviously thought it was going to be 10 grand. Why don't we put that as a down payment? Now I can get your payment down to $125 a month.
I even went into fucking use our money. Don't use your money. Fucking fine.
Right, but did you refigure their payment with their $10,000 deposit?
No, he didn't want to do $10,000. He was talking about doing $5,000.
So
I
we did
refigured
it
every time I gave him a price. I refigured payment. I went, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I'm not always a play it by the book fucking guy. You know that.
Right.
Last night, I fucking played it pretty tight to the fucking book,
It was
man.
pretty good.
I mean, I was, you know, I tried it when I
Do you
had.
have the book though?
When,
When
I
have
have.
you read the book?
When I had the fucking FNGs,
Like you're
with me,
playing
I tried to
blackjack.
fucking do it to the book. I tried to fucking show them how it's supposed to be done. I
Try
tried
means
to.
fail. Do it.
Come on, Eric.
Gotta bust you up, man. Gotta bust you up. You can't
It's
take the heat
wrong
here.
fucking day to do this shit, dude. I'm just saying.
Not on picture day.
God damn it.
Just tell me so I can get a haircut or something. What the fuck? Fucking shame. Wear a tie every fucking day, but today you want to take my goddamn picture. What the fuck?
Video, not a picture.
Hold
Video.
on. Fuck that, dude.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did any of my Saturday sales cancel?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Which one?
The roof.
No.
Yeah. I got a call yesterday and I got to find out why we can. We still got some room to drop it though. There's some room to work with it.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you knew they were gonna
No. I had no idea. I had no clue.
You just had a hat trick. You're just hoping it fucking stayed.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, I talked with her yesterday. They were looking at the money and not knowing. I don't know. Was it cash or finance?
Okay.
Okay. You know, maybe we can roll them into a payment, get them into something like that. You know,
It's
she
always the
mentioned
fucking biggest
they
one.
had nothing to compare it to, blah, blah, blah. I think they bought the platinum, didn't they? And I said, well, you know, obviously he showed you different options and, you know, maybe get down to the preferred if it's the money, but, you know, what was it that you liked about it? So I let it open. I said either yourself, myself, or Joe, give them a call, today to let them know about their deposit and what to expect from it and stuff too. And that's another thing, you know, get more than a $500 deposit. You know, we ask for half, you get away with a third or 25%. But, you know, make sure you're getting a larger deposit on it, because at that point, they don't feel as committed, you know, on some of those things, but, yeah, Levi was like, only $500 deposit? Is that all you asked for, or?
That's all they wanted to put down, so I was okay. It was a, you know, brother and sister. They had to call their godfather while I waited outside. So, I went with it.
Remember, you guys are the ones in control of what's going on in the house, not the customer. You tell them what the rules and regulations are. No, just because you don't want to go edge vent, I can't do your roof without it. You know, just because you want to only give $500 down, no, or we need more than that. You know, I mean, we got to get the